Zampola. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga workshop, Embassy of India, Thimpu, ICCR, Nehru Vangshu Cultural Center. Yoga teacher MKV SSN Murthy here. My heartfelt prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole Bhutan. So coming to the recitation of the sun salutation. So today also we have a very good lineup of practices. Today we have stick yoga, danda yoga abhyas. So let's start with our sun salutations along with the mantra chanting and sloka recitation. So according to your traditional belief, you can follow the first part of the sun salutations, the mantra chantings. If you want only follow the physical exercises, just try to leave the chanting. So keep your position straight and lift your both the arms up with inhalation. Then slowly keep your Pranamasana down at your chest level, Anahata Pranamasana. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapihitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavruno Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Haim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapushna Hiranya Garbhamaricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Stretch your arms forward, lift your arms up, Hasta Uttanasana. Once completely pull yourself up. From there, slight or medium or deep back bend. Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Again, keep your body straight. Once pull yourself up. When you have lower back issues or neck issues or facial organ issues or heart ailments, don't follow the forward bends in your regular activities also. Remaining people, choose proper way of forward bending called Pada Hastasana or standing head to toe posture. And right leg back stretch called Aswa Sanchalanasana or horse riding posture. Push your body down as well as forward, lift your chin and head up. And right back leg straight on the toes, forward leg joined to the back leg called Dandasana or Santulanasana. Then very slowly push your body down towards the floor called Ashtanga Namaskarasana or Sastanga Namaskarasana, and your chin or forehead and two palms and chest and the knees and the toes must come down on the floor along with your chest. Then after that, push your body forward, lift your body up like a sea wave called lifted head cobra posture. So here, don't hang the body in between the shoulders. Against your shoulders, lift your chin up, lift your body up, and few seconds be in this Bhujangasana. Very simple and effective remedy for the lower back pain issues. And back leg straight on the toes and slowly lift your knees up, push your body inside Parvatasana or mountain triangular posture. And right leg is your forward leg again, Aswa Sanchalanasana or horse riding posture. Then slowly keep your back leg straight on the toes, lift your knee and join your back leg to the forward leg, Pada Hastasana. Push your head inside and lift your arms and body up, Hasta Uttanasana. And after that, once completely pull yourself up and slightly or medium or deep back bend at the Chandrasana or at the Chakrasana. Then again keep your body straight, Pranamasana above to the head, Kailasha Mudra. Then very slowly bring your Pranamasana down at your chest level called Anahata Pranamasana. And take a deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, slowly lift your arms with inhalation, and with exhalation wide your arms, turn your arms down towards the floor and slowly get back to the normal. Then wide your legs, lock your hands back, and few seconds take a long slow deep inhalations and exhalations. Then as per our regular schedules, today we have stick yoga, danda yoga abhyas. So hold your stick with your two hands. And before starting our next exercise, next level of exercise, a small warm up for the arms. So here, right leg back, left leg forward, open your right arm forward, hold your stick, then simple movement of the fist to give extra strength or extra exercise for the forearm and for the wrist and for the shoulder, and then slowly come back. And opposite side, same practice, keep your left leg back and hold your stick, then one, just keep on rotating, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Then slowly get back to normal relaxations enough. Then take a long deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So coming to next exercise with the stick called Kona Asana or angular posture. It's a standing side bending posture, good for the especially abdomen stretches or abdomen contractions, and also good for the arm stretches and shoulder stretches. So when you have any related severe issues at the above back or at the shoulder level, choose proper way of doing or avoid the practices. So this is also good posture for the leg stretchings also, but the user has to be aware of that how much leg distance they want. So here in between your legs create a medium distance or maximum distance and open your two arms up, hold your stick with your two hands, properly pull yourself up. Then from there hold your stick with your only right hand, then put your left hand on the waist. So see, your body must be like a vertical line and your legs must be apported and your stick must be positioned in horizontal with the right arm support. Then towards your left side, completely bend, put your stick on the floor, keep it vertical, and with the stick support few seconds stay now. Here your body bend will be same, but your body weight must be carried by the floor as well as the stick. So no need to worry about your body weight, and stay here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. While relaxation, then slowly keep your hand inside from your body level. Then slowly come back to normal and relax your arm 1 and 2, then come back. Opposite side same thing, 1 and 2, then slowly straight come back. Take again long deep slow inhalation and exhalation. And here after practicing one relaxation technique, so you can choose just movement of the body with the stick support for extra relaxation to the right side and to the left side. Please remember to do this kind of post stretches immediately after performing every posture and every exercises. And then slowly come straight. Opposite side same thing, the same Konasana. First keep your body straight, hold your stick with your two arms, lift your stick up and completely stretch your arms and hold your stick with the left hand. Then after that move your right arm side, then slowly keep them on the waist. So here as we mentioned that in between your legs create a medium space or maximum space. Still if you don't want more space, you can keep your legs together also. So be very convenient while doing this kind of exercises. So here observe the stick length. So your bending side's stick must be lengthier than the other side. Right now towards your right side, while bending try to put your stick properly, position your stick vertical on the floor and push your body completely towards on other side and stay here. Observe carefully, in this kind of bendings body will not be in exact side bend, so that if you are using this kind of props, it is very easy mechanism to keep your body in exact side angle. And stay now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and relaxation. Then slowly straight, keep your body straight, and soon after that again legs together and like open your left hand, the simple movement of the left hand, 1, 2 and 3 and reverse, 1, 2, last counts 3 and relaxation. Again as we mentioned that post stretches required, again just choose keep your stick keep them horizontal behind the body towards your right side, and towards your left side just go for your spine turns and abdominal turns. Then slowly straight come back. Take again long deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. So right, our next posture will be like Veerabhadrasana, third variation, or Viparita Veerabhadrasana or Urdhva Veerabhadrasana, or we can also call it as reverse warrior posture. So with the use of sticks it is so easy and it will looking so stylish also. Also it will take care of your body alignment. So but only thing is we have to be aware that how we are doing. So right, take a long deep slow inhalation and exhalation. In between your both the legs create a medium space or maximum space or according to your convenience. Then take a long deep inhalation, then after that slowly keep your sticks on the neck, but please remember don't hurt your neck, don't give extra strain on the neck bone. So still you can choose a small cloth also like to keep them in between stick and neck. Alright, or like properly stretch your both the arms on the stick. Then here after widening the legs, turn your right leg to the right side, your right leg to the right side. Then push your body towards your right side while bending your right leg. And observe carefully, we are bending other side of the folded leg. So that towards your alternate side, left side bend, keep your sticks on the floor properly. Then here, using the same technique, you can bend your right knee more also. Then few seconds stay now here. One, still, if you want, keep your adjustment properly and try to put your stick vertical and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Then slowly straight, then come back. So here in this kind of exercises, while using this kind of simple props, the strain will be almost less on the body, but the effect or the benefit will be same. Especially this kind of exercises will give you a tremendous leg stretching techniques. Also, it's good for the people who are having obesity issues, and also good for the people who are having shoulder issues and the above back issues. Right, soon after that, few seconds stay relaxation after keeping your body straight. This kind of simple exercises will definitely improve the posture. And long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, opposite side, same thing. Wide your legs to the medium or maximum, and turn your left leg to the left side. Your left leg to the left side, left ankle to the left side. Towards your left side, bend your left knee, and keep increase the right side stick portion. All right, bend your right leg, bend your left leg more towards your opposite side. Just bend. Put your stick on the floor. So on the stick level, completely like drag the body. After that, adjust your stick properly for more bending. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 relaxations. Enough. Then slowly straight, come back. Again, turn your feet straight. Then after that, legs together, and few seconds resting your legs. And during this same kind of exercise, reverse warrior posture, so we are doing another variation, the same exercise, but keeping the arms up while holding the stick. So somewhat this will create an extra stretching on the hands. This will create the stick position exact vertical also. Alright, when the people wants more advanced techniques in this kind of postures, they can choose the next exercise, next variation in the reverse warrior posture, or Viparita Virabhadrasana or Urdhva Virabhadrasana. So here, in between your legs, create medium or maximum space, and turn your left leg to the left side. Alright, completely bend your left leg. Then after that, hold your stick with your two arms. Keep your both the arms in a distance that should be convenient to you. Then towards your opposite side, completely bend and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly straight, come back. Enough. Turn your foot straight and relaxation. So initially we are not going to be in the posture so long time. We are creating that 10-second schedule only. So if you have more time to do your yoga exercises, you can create or you can extend that time. Opposite side, same thing. Change your position. Turn your right leg to the right side. Turn your right leg to the right side. Bend your right knee. Lift your both the arms up and hold your stick with your two arms in a contracted way or medium distance or maximum distance, but towards your open leg side, completely bend. Put your stick on the floor and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 relaxations. Enough. Then slowly come back to normal. Then soon after that, legs must be keep them inside and relax your thighs, relax your legs, and few seconds position your body in vertical for taking long deep inhalations and exhalations. Alright, our next exercise will be standing crane posture or Bakasana. This is also very simple and effective posture, especially this will be comes under advanced balancing practices, also good leg stretching. Like when you have balancing issues, choose proper way of doing while keeping your like chairs or sticks just next to the wall to keep you aware of the balancing. And here, keep your right leg back, left leg forward. Right leg back, left leg forward. And here we have many variations, but today I'm going to do only one variation with the stick. So put your sticks just behind to the forward leg, just behind to the forward leg. Alright, while keep your body bending forward, hold your sticks with your two arms properly, and you can put your sticks on the floor also, but stick will give you definitely a kind of grip, so that you can lift your alternate leg up at any degree angle and stay now. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Then slowly come back, release the posture and relaxations. Enough. Then slowly keep your sticks out. Then soon after that, a few seconds, relax your above back and neck. But please remember, when you have any issues with the forward bends, especially lower back pains or neck pains or blood pressure issues, so don't perform this kind of exercises immediately after seeing this one, or please give some warm-ups, more time for the warm-ups, or take advice from your physician and your yoga teacher. And opposite side, same exercise. So choose your right leg, keep your right leg forward and left leg back, and observe your distance between your legs, and observe your breath, observe your dress and yoga mat. Then try to put your sticks behind your forward leg, hold your sticks with your two arms at the thigh level, then slowly drag your sticks down till your ankle point or heel point. Then after that, lift your alternate leg up. So while lifting that leg up, point your toes up. If possible, slightly lift your head up to look forward, because in these neck liftings, people may catch a neck strain or kind of neck cramps also. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Then very slowly come straight to normal. Then soon after that, relax your body while keeping your sticks back. Then again few seconds, relax your legs and take a long, slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So especially for this kind of standing exercises, we require to do 2 to 3 different kind of back bends also. First back bend related to our neck. So keep your position straight and take a long, slow, deep inhalation and exhalation. While doing the next exercises, do not give extra strain on the neck. So this is for only purpose of the angle on. So keep your sticks on the neck, hold your sticks from below, hold your sticks from below, and contract your hands, then straight. After that, slightly lift your elbows back, point your elbows back, then try to lift your head up and few seconds stay now. So throughout the practice, hold your sticks well, because your stick will be pressed out by your head. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Relaxations enough. Take again long deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, slowly drag your sticks on the above back. Then soon after that, hold your sticks well after contracting your both the hands. Point your two elbows back, both the legs almost together, or keep a small space in between your legs. So this is also comes under Ardha Chakrasana or Ardha Chandrasana variations. Push your abdomen forward, wide your chest, like expand your rib cage, lift your chin again, kind of above back bend. 1 2 3 and 4. Then slowly come straight. Keep your head straight. Then slowly relaxation. Now still drag your sticks to the below back or lower back level. Still contract your both the arms. And keep your position well and take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, push your body forward and you can bend more according to your wish and stay here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Then slowly straight, come back. Keep your head straight. Then soon after that, few seconds, close the eyes and hold your stick with your both the arms. After, keep them as a vertical stay. Then come back. Take again long, slow and deep inhalations and exhalations. Then we have next set of exercises called sitting exercises. So on any convenient surface, please sit properly, but please remember your sitting stay must be like, that should not be like uneven surface. Then soon after that, fold your two legs to give extra relaxation to the thigh level and the hip level, lower back and the knees, by turning your knees on the right sides and left sides. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Relaxation. So here Also we have two postures which is involving lower back for bending. Observe carefully, these two are forward bends. If you have any issues of the lower back or neck or any other strains, avoid this kind of exercises. So this is what we call half lotus back stretching posture or Ardha Padma Paschimottanasana. This is a kind of forward bending posture, but we are creating only a single leg. So here, when you have no issues at the knee level, at that condition only, you fold your right leg on the left thigh. Fold your right leg on the left thigh. So first observe carefully, just touch your both the arms towards the toes and be very convenient and very flexible at the below leg level. Then after that, hold your stick with your two arms. Then create a simple gap in between your both the hands. Alright, take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. Once touch your both the arms and completely keep a pull on the body for more stretching. Then from here, very slowly, carefully bend the body forward, because this is a very simple and effective posture in management of many abdominal organ disorders. So try to press your toe inside so you can have your grip from inside of the stick. Then after that, according to your convenience, once check your body posture and body lineup, your half lotus and your open side leg, check your breath. Then very slowly at your convenient pace, bend the head, light or medium, or you can bend your head till the knee also while keeping your elbows down on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and very slowly lift your chin and head, open the arms, then slowly lift your head, then slowly get back to normal. Then slowly keep your stick out. Then soon after that, slant your spine back, slant your hands, open your other leg. Then first exercise will be fold your legs for a while to give relaxation to, especially for the left leg or open side leg. Then soon after that, open your two legs forward. Lift your chest up, lift your chin up, called Sukha Dandasana or Viramasana. This is a good relaxation technique for your above back and the neck. So turn your shoulders back and long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Then slowly come straight to normal, Samasthiti again. And after that, we are doing same kind of exercise, opposite side, Ardha Padma Paschimottanasana Asana or half lotus back stretching posture. Fold your left leg first vertical, after that flat that leg, and put your left leg ankle on the right thigh. Alternate leg stretch properly forward. Then hold your stick with your two arms. Alright, catch your stick from below grip or above grip, but choose your convenient way. But I'm giving importance for the below grip, especially this kind of exercises. So don't completely stretch your body forward and try to touch your toe once. So once it will be going good, then only again come back. Now once completely touch your body up, then from there completely bend the body till the toes. Your hands and stick must reach till the toes. Soon after that, again change your grip, turn your toes inside. Again still check your breath and check your ankle condition, check your leg and check your back condition and neck. So you can put your body bending, head bending, light or medium or deep according to your flexibility. But try to give importance to touch your knee with your head. Maybe that will be possible once you will get into the practices, once you will continue the practices. Alright, now completely do this posture in 10 counts, stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then lift your head and chin, then slowly get back to normal. Then slowly relax your arms, relax your head and strides, come strides. So now leave your sticks out and very slowly relax your above leg and relax your below leg. Once fold your two legs. So here also, before adding that back bending to the practices, once relax your knees, relax your thighs, relax your lower back. Just take long deep inhalations and exhalations. And stretch your both the legs forward once. Again keep your chest straight and after that slant your body and expand your rib cage, lift your head for a while. Alright, slowly come straight. Take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. So here we require to do one back bending exercise because we involved in two forward bends, Ardha Padma, uh, Paschimottanasana, both sides. So here we have many back bending exercises for the same forward bending, but today I'm giving importance to this simple Setu Asana or bridge posture with the arms and legs position axis. So here keep your both the arms slant back and check your breath and check your body line up. Then slowly lift your total body up. So here once hang your body and observe a kind of back bending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then slowly strides come back. Relaxation. But still, if you have more time, you can choose Cobra posture or Bow posture or Ustrasana, any kind of other back bends also. Okay, long, deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. And coming to next level exercise called Parivrutta Janu Sirasana or revolved head to knee posture. This is also very simple and effective posture for the leg stretchings and for the especially for the fat burning management at the abdomen level and at the hip level, and also it is good posture for the especially thigh stretchings and pelvic stretches, and also it will comes under postnatal yoga, and to some level it also comes under prenatal yoga also. Then open your right leg to the far right side, 180-degree angle stretch. Your right leg must come in the 180-degree angle stretch. Then left leg fold inside, your heel must come at your perineal region. So this is itself a kind of good posture. Alright, so for this kind of exercises, in fact we don't require the sticks, but still if you want involve the stick, that's also possible, but the way how we are using the stick is important. Alright, but for more understanding or to create good understanding, I'm not using the stick for this exercise today. So this time open your right arm to the right toe and few seconds observe your condition. Then very slowly lift your left hand up and towards your same right leg. Then completely give a bending and stay now. So here also once turn your body up and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Relaxation. Then slowly come back to normal. So this is our regular posture, Parivrutta Janu Sirasana or revolved head to knee posture. But the same practice, if you want, add your stick, hold your stick with your right arm, try to keep them vertical at the toe level, in front or behind, or still you can put your stick exactly next to your feet, so that your total feet structure must be support towards the stick. Alright, this time completely drag your palm at your toe level and open your other arm and give that same kind of stretch. So here, turn your head and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly strides to normal. Then slowly get back. Then after that, hold your stick well. Then relax your stick, relax your arm. For some exercises, long sticks may require, and for some exercises, short sticks may require. Right. Soon after that, fold your open side leg towards the perineal region, and few seconds get back to normal. Before that, add this simple exercise, butterfly movement or some relaxation practice for your thighs and knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly strides, come back. Take again long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalations. And opposite side, the same exercise here. Choose proper way of doing. Open your left leg to the far left side, 180-degree angle, and fold your right leg inside towards the perineal region. And with your left leg, try to cover as max as the distance, but it should go to 180-degree angle. So first, without stick, I'm doing. Open your left hand to the left side, touch your toe, and further catch your toe, and further still bend the body. Then very slowly tilt your body to the left side and lift your alternate arm up and observe the condition of your leg. So when you have no pains or no cramps at the hip level, then only slowly bend the body, then try to catch your toe with your opposite side hand if possible. Then try to turn your body more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then slowly strides to normal. Then come back. Then slowly open your arm and relaxation. So once quick relaxation, but still you can add this stick also for the same exercise. Open your stick with your left hand, then try to position it vertical just next to your feet or opposite side to our feet. Alright, and now this time hold your stick with your the same concern open leg sides hand. Then few seconds check your balance, check your momentum, check your convenience. Alternate arm up, then very slowly bend the body and hold your stick with your above hand. From there at a time drag your total two hands towards the toe or stick's bottom and few seconds stay now here. Try to turn your head exactly maintain that side bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then slowly strides come back. Alright, relaxation. Then soon after that, keep your sticks out and slowly fold your two legs for butterfly movement. So handless butterfly movement also you can do here to give more stretches on the thigh and on the pelvic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then slowly stretch your both the legs forward and take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. And we have last three postures of today's exercise. So next exercise coming to Sarpasana or snake posture without stick interference we are doing. And fold your two legs under your hips called Vajrasana and check your position well and check your condition of the knees. If you have knee issues, avoid this practice, or if you have severe lower back issues or hip issues or above back issues, avoid coming next two exercises, or especially the snake posture will give more gravity on the abdomen, so avoid the practices if you have any concerned spinal cord issues. Alright, this time keep your position straight and then slowly stretch your both the arms forward. Then from there open your both the legs back. Then try to put your both the arms at the shoulder level. Then slowly keep your both the toes on the floor. Then slowly lift your body up on the support of the toes and the palms. So throughout the practice, lift your chin up and stay now. 1. So this is almost look like Dandasana or Santulanasana, but variation is just lift your chin up and stay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly keep your knees down, legs together, and very slowly rest your body and relax for a while in Makarasana or any convenient comfortable posture. And few seconds relaxations. Again, to shoot the next exercise, I am requesting my video technician to come on my right side or left side. And our last posture will be Hasta Bandha Bhujangasana. So that last posture we can do with the stick support. So try to keep your forehead down on the floor, but please remember this kind of exercises will give you a kind of strain on the neck. Already when you have any neck issues, avoid this kind of practices. Alright, keep your forehead on the floor and hold your stick with your two hands. Then contract your both the hands and lift your both the arms up and check the convenience and keep your chin on the floor. Alright, and now adjust your breath, adjust your dress and mat. Alright, now lift your head up, lift your body up according to your convenience. Lift your arms also up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then slowly straight, sticks down and slowly get back to normal. And soon after that, because of this kind of strain on the neck, we need to do only a simple exercise called Jaistikasana or neck relaxation posture. Keep your forehead on the floor, keep your chin towards your chin with your two hands, lock your crown part of the head. Then slowly open your hands Then open your right leg and then slowly that concern right arm side or left arm side, turn the body. Remaining arm must come like a pillar in front of the chest. That below hand must be act like a pillow under the head. Then with the help of your two hands and two legs, slowly get up and slowly sit down. Alright, so take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalations. Alright, now coming to pranayam practices. So I'm requesting my technician to keep your video straight. And here also we have today's exercise. These two pranayamas. One is Surya Bhedana pranayam. The second one is Bhastrika pranayam. But before that we have mantra chanting and sloka recitation. But please remember, when once you finish your physical exercises, physical part in the yoga, it's also advised to give a small gap to recovery time. Or if you want to drink a sip of water, that's also recommended, but don't drink more water. And choose any kind of comfortable posture, lotus or half lotus or any other posture that is suitable to you, that is so convenient to you. And here we have sloka recitation. When you have traditional belief to follow all these chantings, please follow, or you can follow only physical exercises. Okay, take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Keep your pranamasan properly in front of your forehead. Om Kesavaya Swaha. Om Madhavaya Swaha. Om Narayanaya Swaha. Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyardham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadiyam Karishye. Om Sandhi Sandhi Sandhi. And slowly keep your hands down. In other words, it is saying that the total practices, purpose of the yoga or all styles of the yoga recommends only one important thing is called discipline and further spiritual upliftment. So yoga is the swiftest, surest and safest path to make us alert or to make us fit in the physical level and mental level and social level and further to spiritual level also. And coming to today's exercises, today also we have that same two exercises. One is Surya Bhedana pranayam, the second one is Bhastrika exercise, Bhastrika pranayam, bellows breathing. Surya Bhedana pranayam is a right inhalation, left exhalation. So it is saying that Kapala Sodhanam, Vata Doshagnam, Krimi Dosha, Hrut, Punaha Punaha Ridam Karyam, Surya Bhedana Uttamam. So this is one of the excellent purifying techniques of the cranium. This pranayam is a very simple and effective remedies to clear the excess of wind level issues. And also it is saying that Kapala Sodhanam Vata Doshagnam. So it will rectify the wind level errors in the skull as well as in the body also. Krimi Dosha Hrut means it will effective pranayam to kill the abdominal worms. And Punaha Punaha Ridam Karyam Surya Bhedana Uttamam. So these effects will be come true only if the practitioner have the proper continuity in the practices. And also next exercise saying that Bhastrika pranayam, it is saying that Vata Pitta Slashmaharam Sariragni Vivardhanam Kundali Bodhakam Kshipram Pavanam Sukudam Hitam Brahma Nadi Muke Samasta Kapadhyar Gala Nasanam. It is clearly mentioned that internal wind related issues or excess phlegm related issues and bile related issues will be eradicated through proper way of Bhastrika pranayam, because every pranayam should be performed with mudras or somewhat bandhas. But because of the online participants, in the view of beginners, I am not creating that tough schedules. Whenever we have personal interacting time, so we will discuss more on this bandhas and mudras or advanced techniques. And Sariragni Vivardhanam means immunity raisure or metabolic raisure or somewhat. Sariragni itself, like saying that it's a kind of longevity or anti-aging or good immunity and good health. Lots of concerns we can take this word called Sariragni Vivardhanam. And also for the people who wants to be enrich their spiritual practices, for them also it is a very simple and effective practices, especially before your puja, before your spiritual practices, before your meditations and practices, please do this simple exercise to keep yourself alert. So keep your position straight and take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. Especially these two exercises will create some heat inside. So if you already having some heat problems inside, extra biles or anything, so try to do it very slow or try to go into these practices very slow. Don't immediately jump with these mudras and bandhas. Keep your position straight. Then, so from the beginning, you can put your chin mudra. Try to press your index finger tip to thumb. Especially this kind of mudras also good in the kind of meditations and pujas. You can do this kind of simple practices while performing pranayamas also. Basically, this chin mudra is a kind of practices which can create a more awareness on the present tense what we are doing. Also good exercises like it's also called as gesture of consciousness. So basically it will build our spiritual consciousness well. Okay, keep your position straight and open your right hand last two fingers and right hand thumb. Then turn them inside towards your face. Obviously your right nostril will be catching your right thumb and your left nostril will be catching last two fingers of the right hand. So close your left nostril and keep breathing with your right nostril. Then slowly, completely breathe out. Again, right nostril inhalation. Then slowly come back. Left nostril breathe out. Again, right nostril breathe in. Then slowly alternative nostril, left nostril breathe out. Again, right nostril breathe in. Then slowly come back to normal, left nostril breathe out. So last inhalation with the rights. And slowly completely breathe out with the lefts. Then after that put your hand down and take a deep long inhalation and exhalation. So as we mentioned before, once you will finish your pranayam, once you will decided to do these meditations or mantra chanting, you can choose this kind of chin mudra also, gesture of consciousness. So try to add your index finger and thumb, press that finger tops at a time and keep your palms upward facing and put them on the knees, keep your above back straight. So basically it is brings good concentration and also it will calms the mind and brightens the overall mood. And also it is a kind of exercise, very simple gesture, it will bring the awareness of psychoneural passages which make spiritual practices powerful. So whenever you are feeling moodless or like absent mind or somewhat disturbance in the mind, you can be you can be like do any kind of meditative posture. So by doing this simple chin mudra with devotion and take a deep long inhalation and exhalations. Alright, once you will finish your yoga practices including bandhas, including mudras and postures and pranayam and all together, still if you want you more good time for your body and mind for go for good relaxation, choose some more time to give time for your yoga nidra abhyas or power nap practice to give more relaxation to the body and mind. Once you will finish your yoga practices based on the strength level and the intensity level, it is also advised to give you 15 minutes to half an hour time to give time, especially for the bathing, and from there 10 minutes time to take breakfast. These times totally depend on the people to people and practice sessions. And in the afternoon, once you will be free from your activities before your lunch time, again give some more time to take power nap or to do yoga nidra abhyas to give more relaxation to the body and mind. Basically, it will regenerate the mind and also it will increase the health of the vital organs, brain, heart, kidneys, and liver. Like in the evening practices, like especially comparatively morning, evening bodies are very flexible, so that try to utilize that kind of strength. When you want to do your yoga exercises, please include back bending exercises, please include inversion postures and leg stretching practices also. Like before your dinner time, if you will create this kind of exercises, basically it will improve your agility and flexibility, and also it will recommend for good sleep also. And tomorrow, when we are meeting here at the same place with the same topic, we will see still more good exercises in yoga. Tomorrow, we have chair yoga. And thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity, and stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.